Hey guys, this is just Post Down Under here. Just letting you know there's been a small issue with the recording. Some of it does sound quite echoey, and unfortunately I don't quite have the time at the moment to replace it. So I'm just going to have to go ahead with it, with what I've got, and I will be trying to resolve this next time. Cheers. Another day on the farm. Ooh, even got my game console going. I wonder if there are any cartridges around. Okay, so I believe we're planting this in wheat next month, which we can. Yeah, we'll go to next month now. Seems early enough, and then we should be able to do some mowing after that. Here is my bed. Oh, best put my HUD on. Oh, my thing has disappeared. I'll have to work out how I did that. Might be... Nope. Bugger knows. Oh well, we don't need it for today. So, let's get in the old landing, or the new landing, I should say. I should probably check the shop first. I have all this money sitting around, but I may need it still. So, discounted items. Ooh, it's staring me down. A side dump for a tipper trailer, eh? This one's for a semi. It's very shallow. It's definitely a side dump. And the A series is still there. Nothing we need just now. So, why we get to cracking? Ooh, crash. I think I'm gonna have to move my plow just to the back. Should be about here. Can slide it just in here. Take it off the wall. Alrighty then. Yep. So, we take seeds only. Okay. Let's get this all backed up. Ooh, wrong way. Crash. 2 for the crash counter for the start of the episode. Alright, we should be close enough to refill. Apparently not. A little bit closer. Yeah, I have to open the cover. Nope, I'm still not close enough. Come on. About now. Yes! Oh, and it takes fertilizer. That's it. We have a very fancy machine. Right, let's see if I can... Actually, you know what? It's probably easier just to... Okay, I need to just enable my super strength. Off. On again. There we go. We should be. There we go. I think it'll take another one. Poof. This is so weird. Alright, 2,000 litres should do us quite happily. And yep. Okay. So let's get this unfolded, close our cover. Ooh, look at it go. Now we have wheat already selected, so we just need to turn it on, lower it down, and off we go. Should take absolutely no time at all. It's probably going to tell me that I need to roll the field as well. Whoop. I might just make a quick time lapse of this just to save you all from watching me do this. So I will see you in a second. Okay, so field all done. I do see that I have missed a few spots with the plough, but I believe I'll get that next time. So I reckon I'll actually will buy a cultivator for next time, just to sort out the fields. I have yet to check if I do need to roll them. God, I'm so bad at reversing. Alright, let's try and get this semi-straight. There we go. Okay. So before we put the mower on, let's have a look. It needs lime. Okay. It doesn't need rolling. It also needs rolling. Okay. Looks like I will be getting a lime spreader. And I will also be getting a roller. Let's have a look. Now, is lime spreading separate is the question, because of course you've got fertilizer spreaders, but from memory, that lime spreaders come out of the same one. I'm not seeing a particular area for lime, so I'll have to just get this. 45,000 pounds. Oh, so much. We won't be getting the extension, but it does go through lime like nobody's business. And we also need a roller. So we've got rollers. Now I believe this one will do all our needs for now and for the foreseeable future. So I will just go get them from the shop and I will see you in a second. Well, I'll tell you exactly what you do if you mess up your lime buying and buy 8 bags of lime. when they're 2,000 each. 2,000 litres each. You sometimes you just gotta make do, you know? Just kind of sort it out. I'm pretty sure we don't unfold this machine, no. I have to work out how to get my HUD back, because every now and then, you know, everyone forgets controls. I'll have to work it out. I was just saying in the last episode that, you know, I'll have to get rid of that to make a smoother gameplay. Sure, it does help, but I am not the most intelligent person, and every now and again I forget how things work. I like knowing how things work and what to press and what not to press. But regardless, here we are back at the farm. Now we still have 25 to do. I'm thinking of doing 2 crops in 25. One obviously of grass. Oh, first of all, I do want to do a grass mow. How big is this? Ooh, doggy! Look at it go. Spreading that beautiful lime everywhere. Anyway, so about 25, sorry, 25. I do want to get, we'll do a first mow. I believe I'll put in 2 crops, one up top, one down the bottom. And I might even do another area at the back of 26 here. Or, would it be, actually no, I'll leave it for a bit later, because I might want to do some chickens or some sheep or something, and it'd be nice to have a designated area for them that's nice and close by, because last thing I need is to have to run around the whole countryside just for a few chicken eggs. Now I do have one account already done, one save on Halbert. I think that's how you pronounce it, Halbert. And I'm doing pretty well, I think. I originally was doing it multiplayer, but I've run into some multiplayer issues and I cannot get it working at the moment. Obviously I'm still going to try to get it sorted, so that can be open later, but for now, this is fine. So I reckon I only need 1 or 2 more passes and we will be done here. Now I won't have to fertilise because our seeder is a fertiliser as well, so that'll be good. I'll just have to do a quick roll. I won't be able to do the whole lot in one hit, and I'm going to have to make a... that hurts. I mean, just a little slither. If I'd done it all a little bit wider, then I would have been fine, but I didn't. That's okay, it just means it's going to cost me about another 500 litres to do so. That's what it's cost me so far. Alright, final pass. Now those little patches I don't think can impact the crop too much, particularly since we're going to be putting 2 others in. Now as for what they are, probably going to have to do more grain crops for now. Ooh, missed a spot. Just so that when it comes to harvest time, everything will be nice and easy for harvest. I will leave 1 as a grass, like I said, to capitalise on that. And we can just fill this on the go. I believe I'll just throw this in here with the baler. Ooh, Just nice and gentle little pumps. Now I don't have a steering wheel. It is on a wish list of mine, but it will come in time. As for right now, I'm stuck on keyboard, which is good, you know. But some of the controls are a little bit clunky. It's definitely not as precise as what a steering wheel would be, but nevertheless, they are fine. So this one I will unfold. And I think this is a 5. Yep. Okay, lower that. And then look at me go. Oh yeah, it does change the texture slightly. So that'll be easier for me to spot this. And I believe I'll just quickly get all this done. It won't take me too long. I'll return back in just a second. Alright, final pass. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep jumping the gun just a little bit. But this will be our final pass for this field. And then we can't really do anything with it. Well, at least until next month or month after. Then we'll have some seedlings. Sorry, not seedlings. Yeah, no, seedlings. A couple of little sprouts popping up all over the place. We can apply a second coat of fertilizer. And then we'll be done. Let's fold this machine. I'm not too sure about the invention of the roller in this game. Sorry, the introduction of the roller. I do find it a little bit tedious, but it does make sense. So, you know, you want to be able to aerate your field and make sure that it's going to be. You're trying to give your seeds your best chance of survival, because last thing you want is to put all this effort, money and time into getting a plot of land, and then your seeds don't take into the soil because you didn't compress them in, you didn't roll them in. And as for real life farmers, I'm sure that would be quite frustrating, you know, to have to go through all that effort and just kind of, you know, have nothing take. And by the time you realise that nothing's taken, your season's pretty much over. Alright, so just attaching the mowers now. We will get these unfolded. There we go. Okay, I think now is a pretty good time to designate our fields. Wow, we do have a lot of space. Crikey, look how far out we're going. Okay, so I'm thinking that we leave this. I don't know, I think I want to kind of leave that space for something. Might put a solar panel or something there. Turn on, lower, lower. This is probably a good point to mark out our fields. So like I said, I do want to have like one on top of the hill, one on the bottom. I think now's a pretty good turning point. About here. We'll head straight around. I know, marking your fields with a lawnmower. It's cracking stuff. Now, believe I want to turn out here. It's probably I would say the best and the worst things about No Man's Land. You do have a huge, wide open space for creativity, and you can make these fields when and wherever you want. But that is also one of its weaknesses. Generally for ploughing. Ploughing's not everyone's favourite sport. It's not mine, but it does need to be done. There we go. Alright. So I think I'm just going to mow this down in preparation for this, and then prepare this field. This will be one. It's not actually a huge field. It's large. It's not huge. I will be cutting down these trees. There are any little saplings, and quite frankly, they're a little bit in the way. I don't like trees generally in the middle of my fields. Don't know about you guys, but it's not for me. I don't mind a nice little dense forest, but alright, I'm rambling on. I will get cracking, and I will see you guys in just a minute. Alright, well, that's the logs taken care of. I did cut down a few trees just to make a little path for just a minute, so that we'll actually have access to this area rather than having to dart across our field. I'll probably grind those stumps out just off camera. It'll probably be a little bit easier. Now where did I throw that one tree that I had a disagreement with from this field? I think it's just about here. Oh, here he is. Alright. Yeah, let's leave all the branches on, just to have a little bit of fun. What is the price of wood right now? Wood. It's planks. Oh, there's mushrooms. We can grow mushrooms and get gold. Oh, I must find out how to do this. Even though it'll probably be an episode thing for another episode. Wood chips, planks, manure. Maybe it does go to wood chips. Not too sure. Anyway, so we are in November, so it's about halfway. There's quite a bit of difference. It might be worth. Oh, we're in September. Oh, that's even worse. Could I afford to leave it on this trailer for a little bit longer? I think I can. I think it can wait a month or two. Now, one thing we actually also do need is to set up some silos. Yeah, I'll put it right next to that. So I might still add to this trailer and then take it over as one big load, because I'm not hemorrhaging for money at the moment. Right, so that can go there. I will need... What am I doing? I actually need my mower again. Oh, so disorganized. Okay. And I'll also put the path in between episodes just to save a little bit, because I know just how good the landscaping tool can be and how entertaining it can be just to watch someone paint something. Obviously, if we were getting in like another shed or a large production, I would probably do that on camera. But as of, it's just a small, simple path I believe I can get away with this time. I do have the mod on that makes my landscaping free, just in case we need to do any changes for any of the productions that we need to put down. Okay, so let's unfold that, unfold that. Now, as for where I want to put this, so I might do something in this area here. I'm not sure as of yet what. I do want to leave a little bit of a space so we don't have to duck in and out, so let's go from about here. Yeah, I'm feeling here. It feels good. Alright, so we will turn on and lower, and then we will turn on and lower, and we'll just drive. Just drive. Should make this one a monster field. Yeah, let's make this one a big field. Let's go out to about here, I reckon. I'll turn up. I'll probably just straighten this corner a little bit to turn across now as I'm approaching the boundary. yes, I think this field will do quite nicely. I do kind of miss the Trex mod that was in 19. I think it was called Trex. It was a just a small pilotable forestry equipment, which all it did was just delete stumps and trees, and it was great at its job. Like, I would just lift up the front, go around, and just pick off all these little pesky trees rather than cut them down and trim them up and sell them. Alright, that. Probably need to go down a little bit more, to be honest. Let's do just that. Down a little bit more. Okay. And I think we'll leave this big tree here. This one's okay. He's chilling. I'll leave a little bit of a gap. Just a little bit. It also does mean that I can bring this field down. I'm quite a way out. I think I could just go back here. I know I just said that I'm feeling this tree, but I'm not feeling him anymore. Seems to be right where I want to put my boundary line. I will cut it down. I think I will. Just to make it more convenient. Because as much as I believe a lot of other farming sim players, I like it when everything's nice and squared off. And when you're actually doing your fields, that you do them up and down, you do them in a nice perfect way. I do understand though that it's not a perfect world, and sometimes the effort that you put in is not what you're going to get out. I do get that, but sometimes I can't help it. Anyway, I will crack on, mow down this whole field, and I'll probably break out the windrower and just windrow everything nice lines. I'll see you shortly. So that is everything Windroad. I believe next episode we'll bail it all up and get it all sorted. But I think, and then I'll have to cut down all these trees next episode as well. So I think we'll get on that straight away afterwards. But yeah, otherwise we're pretty set up. I do want to do just one thing before we finish, and that will be putting in a solar panel or a wind farm. I think that's the go. I think a wind farm would be better out here. Even though yes, there's a lot of sunshine. I think oh my god, can I even reverse this? The advantage of not having anyone around is great for a wind farm, because wind farms are actually really noisy. I used to own one. I used to be around one all the time, and yeah, they can be very different to sleep with and be around, or sleep near and be around. Anyway, let's just quickly go to the shop. Construction. Okay. So we want production, and then we want a generator. Now, I think we should go this MIDI. Oh god, MIDI one's huge. I think the medium one is best, even though it's just because it's 1,300 a month. We'll make that back in 10 months. Yeah, 11. Make it back in a year. This totally dwarfs all the trees. So I think we should put it here or over here. I'm feeling here. Here looks pretty good. Let's find a relatively flat zone. It's all going to cost me about $400. So let's go then here. Rotate it a bit. Ooh, saving me a bit of money there. Yeah, the lowest it gets down to is about 100. So we're going to go with the money, 168. I now have a wind farm. That'll slowly bring in some money for the farm. I will just, wrong button. I will just also landscape a little bit. Put in our path. Painting. Cobblestones are pretty good for a path. Wet mud, riverbed, no. I think cobblestones. Cobblestones sound pretty good. I will actually have to do that because I do need the help glossary in order to get anyway. So that'll be it for now, which we'll see you next time, and see you then. Alright, bye.